West Side Stars, JMVP, Big Sipos Volleyball Club. Those were just some of the teams that took center stage in the Mckend Volleyball Developmental Tournament in Tacarigua. The Under-23 male and female tournament, which began following the opening ceremony, aims to continue the development of local players ahead of the Caribbean Zonal Volleyball Association's Under-19 Boys and Girls Championships in July this year. West Side Stars and recently named TNT Women's Under-19 coach Dion Hutchinson gave his thoughts on the league.
I want to say that I really appreciate the effort made by all the clubs here to participate in the development tournament. Every club has their own idea of what development is. My idea of development is train 3 months, evaluate by playing in tournaments. That's my idea of development. So without being able to play every 3 months, in my opinion, we are not evaluating our athletes enough to correct the techniques and the errors to go forward in the next 3 months and continue doing that cycle of train, play and evaluate, and then go back to training again.
When it comes to player development, Coach Hutchinson had this advice for the other teams.
If we have players at a lower level, players that are playing at a higher level, the players at the top are not going to be motivated to continue working hard, to continue growing. But when you have a program, and I'm going to draw an example of what I'm speaking about, when you have a program like Zenith, when you have a number 1 and number 2 team, the players in the number 2 team, they train hard to take somebody's spot on the number 1 team. And the number 1 players have to continue training and growing to keep their spot on that number 1 team, or they're going to lose their spot. And when you have a program like that, you know that the players are going to be constantly motivated to continue training and working hard to play better and better volleyball.
Using his daughter as an example, Member of Parliament for Tunapuna Esmond Ford had this message for all parents.
What we had to do, I see the parents are watching me, was make the necessary adjustments. So again, my car was like a living room. Pass over, pick up a school bag, warm her lunch, bring it with me, Coach Blair, pick her up from school, head up the south. You know what I mean? And everything became a cycle and an adjustment. Because sometimes you can take them out of the sport that they love and it can affect their studies.
Meanwhile, West Side Stars player Ruth St. Louis shared her plans for the future ahead of the tournament.
My goal is to now secure a volleyball scholarship and eventually go pro once God sees it. I'm forever grateful for my coach, Mr. Dion Hutchinson, my parents and friends for always being there to support and motivate me for my volleyball journey thus far. I hope to be able to pay it forward, just like how my coach, Mr. Dion Hutchinson, is paying it forward. I have to thank the late Mr. Mckend for mentoring our coach. Because of the late Mr. Mckend, volleyball continues to grow in the Volleyball Development Academy.
The competition continues next weekend at the Eastern Regional Indoor Sporting Arena.